Today I'm going to tell you guys a story time that I've been really wanting to tell you. I kind of mentioned it in my last video, so I'll link that below. But it's a time that I pierced my own cartilage. Okay, so let's get started. Where do I begin? I was in middle school, and back then in middle school it was really super cool to have your cartilage pierced. So my friend and I were like, oh my god, yay, we should get our cartilage pierced, it would be so cool, everybody would be like, oh my god, you're so cool, you got your cartilage pierced. So then she asked her mom, and her mom was like, yeah, sure, you can get it done, I'll go take you on whatever day. And then I asked my mom, and I was like, no, Natalia, no, you can't get your cartilage pierced, never, I don't want your ears to get infected, blah blah. And she's yelling at me, and I'm like, okay mom, calm down, okay. So then I was like, what a bummer, whatever. So my friend was like, no, that's not cool, I really want you to get your cartilage pierced. So I was like, yeah, me too, that'd be so cool. So then her mom ends up, something happens and her mom can't take her, and we're really disappointed and everything. So she's like, you should pierce my ear. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so down, I got this, I can do this, I know what I'm doing, I seen my mom do it before, I can do it, there's no problem. So then we both YouTube how to pierce your cartilage from home, or piercings at home, or something like that. So it turns out that it was super easy, and you didn't even need any instruments, or the little gun thing or whatever. So then I went to her house or whatever, and there's a safety pin that we need, a safety pin, ice, and earring. So then I get the safety pin, and I'm like, no, first I get the ice, and I was like, let me numb your ear so it doesn't hurt, and it doesn't bleed that much or whatever. So then I numb her ear, and then I'm like, okay, where do you want it, what part, where in your cartilage? So she shows me it's in the middle of her cartilage somewhere, and I was like, okay, cool. So I mark it with a little pen, and then I push the safety pin through it, and then I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool, let me take a picture. And lucky for you guys, I still have the picture, so I'm gonna insert the picture here. After a piercing, we take out the safety pin, and we push the earring in really quick before it closes or anything, so I don't have to reopen it. And then we close it or whatever, and then she looks in the mirror, and she's so happy, and she's wearing her hair up everywhere, she's showing it off, and I'm super jealous. I'm like, I want my cartilage pierced too, that's not fair. So then I was like, you know what, tomorrow, we're doing this tomorrow. She's like, what do you mean, we have class tomorrow? I was like, I know, let's do it in the morning, we always got to school 30 minutes before, So I was like, we have time to do it before class starts. So we're okay. So we planned she would bring the safety pin, and I would bring the earring and the hand sanitizer or something. So then I get to school before her, and then we meet in the bathroom, and we both go into the big stall of the bathroom, and it's weird because two girls in the big stall, they probably thought we were lesbian, but whatever. So we go in there, and she's like, oh, oh damn, we don't have any ice. And I'm like, it's okay, I really want to do this, let's just do it without any ice. So she's like, which ear do you want it in? And then I was like, I don't know, what ear should I get it in? And she's like, which ear do you part your hair to, that way it's the ear that shows the most. And I was like, no, but then my mom's gonna see, so I don't want her to see my earring, whatever. She's like, okay, so let's do it on this side. So I got it done on this. So she gets a pen, and she marks here, right here, and she pushes the safety pin through and takes it out and puts the earring in. And it was I was like, oh my god, it hurt so much, my ear was literally throbbing, but no pain, no gain, So then throughout the whole day at school, I'm showing everybody. I was like, guess what, I got my ear pierced this morning, right before class, I'm so cool, I'm such a rebel, you know me, I'm cool as hell. So then I get home, and I'm like, oh god, my mom's gonna be home, and she's really observative, and she's not stupid, and she's gonna see it. I always have my hair up when I get home, so I get home and I have my hair down, and I make sure, this is so funny, because I make sure for a good 3 months never to have my hair up around her, or when I have it up, going in the shower, or going to bed or something, when I'm not around her, when she's working or whatever. So when one morning I I forgot, it was already healed, and I walk outside, not outside, but outside to the living room, and she's there, and she's like, what's that in your ear? And I'm like, nothing. What do you mean, there's nothing in my ear? She's like, yes, I see something, what's that in your ear? And I'm like, oh, it's a piercing. And she's like, what, how do you expect me to trust you if you're doing things like this without my permission, blah 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 blah, all that stuff. And I'm just like, well, she's like, how long have you had it? I was like 2 months, it's already healed by now, you take it out, just put another one in there, And she's like, wow, I can't believe you did this, you should have just asked me. And I'm just like, mom, come on, I asked you, whatever. So I rewind, because I just went on a tangent. But so after I got my ear pierced, my friend was like, oh my, I really want to get my belly button pierced. My mom says I can't get it done until I'm like 15 or something like that. And like, keep in mind, we were still in middle school, so we were like 13 back then. So then she's like, I was like, okay, come over to my house. My sister has an extra belly button piercing that she never uses, and I'll do your belly button. She's like, okay. So she comes over like on a Friday night or like Saturday or like weekend or something, and I get the piercing, my sister's piercing, and then we wait for my mom to go to sleep, because my mom, obviously, like the bad dog here, although I love you, Mom. But so she goes to sleep or whatever, and then like I get ice from the kitchen and I numb her belly button, and we watch the video, and the video was like, you get like two safety pins. So you get like a safety pin and you like clamp it, or you like do something so that there's like a little hole, so you have like somewhere to like put the other safety pin through. So then like I clamped the top part of her belly button, and then I started putting this first safety pin in, and she's like crying in pain, and she's like, no, like stop. And I'm like, what? Like, what happened? Does it hurt that much? Like, you want me to stop? Like, and she's like, no. Like, she tries to do it herself, and like, you know, if you're trying to do something yourself, like, it hurts more. Like, it's harder for you to pierce your own belly button than for someone else to do it. And like, you don't, like, if I was to do it, like, I would feel and just do it really quickly. But she was doing it really slow. So like, I think we like got like literally, she was like literally about to break the top of the skin, and she gave up, and I was like, oh my god, like, why are you giving up? Like, you're so close. But like, like thinking back on it, like, I'm kind of glad that she gave up, because like, had she actually like went through with the whole thing, I would have gotten in trouble, she would have gotten in trouble, like, we wouldn't have been able to see each other for a long time. Like, I don't know what would have happened. But like, funny part about that is that she had like a big scar on her belly button for like a really long time, and she had to wear makeup on her belly button like every time she went out with her parents, like with a crop top or like to the beach or like anywhere. Anytime she showed her belly button, she had to wear like a makeup on her belly button, so like her parents couldn't see the scar on her. So then you would think that we would learn our lesson there, but no, not us. So I had a neighbor, she's like part of like the Three Musketeer group kind of thing, and she came over one day and we're like showing off our new piercings. We're like, hey, you see that? Like, you like our new piercing? And she's like, yeah, like, it's so cool, like, where did you get it done? And we were like, oh, we did it ourselves. And she's like, no way, like, oh my god, that's so cool, you guys are so tough, like, blah blah blah. So then I was like, oh, you want me to, you can do it on your too, like, it's no big deal, we could do it on you. And she's like, no, like, my mom would never like approve, like, she would not let me do that on my ear, like, oh my god, like, no way, it's gonna hurt too much, like, it's gonna be so slow and painful. We're like, no, like, don't worry, we've done this plenty of times. And she's like, really? We're like, yeah. She's like, it hasn't got infected. And we were like, no, it got infected. And then so like, she's like, really, like, it took like convincing. So she's like, okay. So like, again, I told her to sleep over at my house, and like, so she goes next door because she was my neighbor, and she asked her mom, hey, can I sleep over in Natalia's house? And her mom's like, sure, like, I mean, you live right next door, like, it's no big deal. So then she comes over, and again, we wait for my mom to go to sleep. My mom goes to sleep, and then we numb her ear, and we push the safety pin through, and then we close the safety pin, and then again, we take another picture. So here, there's gonna be a picture. We take the safety pin out, and we put the earring in, and then that's it. Like, all of our ears are pierced, and we all think we're like hot shit because we got our ears pierced or like whatever. We don't even use our earrings, like our cartilage. Like, I don't think any of us have our cartilage pierced anymore. Like, I don't even know if this is open anymore. Like, if I try to put, like, it's gonna be like re-piercing my ear. And they all got infected, so there's no point in like putting an earring in there and like opening it up again and then getting infected again. So yeah, none of us used it. So we went through pain, and like, I think the first friend, like, I think we pierced like multiple parts of her ear. Like, I think I did like 3 holes in her ear, although I only have a picture of one. And it's so funny because like, we literally just use these little like normal ones. But you'd think I would learn my lesson there. But I mean, I haven't pierced anyone else's ear, but like, thinking about it, like, if I had a little kid that wanted to pierce, like, if I had a daughter and she wants to pierce her cartilage, I would like probably be like, sure, come here, I've done this before, like, you come, I'll just numb it and like pierce your cartilage, because I don't learn anything, like, I don't learn from my mistakes. But yeah, so that's the time that I pierced my 2 friends' cartilage and mine and her belly button, and they all got infected, and I didn't get in trouble for it, but I thought I would tell you story time because I was crazy in middle school. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you want to see any type of video, like story time, vegan, like what I eat in a day. I don't know, like, just comment down below whatever you want to see. Comment down like anything, just comment anything down below, and subscribe if you like this video, and I will link my past video down below so you guys can see that and watch that video too if you want to. Okay, bye guys!